Hi. Welcome to Season 3 of the Breakout bot Diaries. In the previous season, I shared my Breakout bot with some colleagues in order to get some feedback. And for now, the main feedback that I got was that a lot of people were asking for help in the beginning of the conversation. They weren't really sure how the experience was supposed to pan out. And what I would like to do in this season is make this onboarding flow, I suppose, just a little bit easier. Now, the main thing that I want to do is I want to make it clear that a user, right after this message, is able to ask for clarity or for help or for hints. And I'll be making a change to the start flow of the conversation. But what I'm also going to do is I'm going to add some tests. I want to make sure that this behavior stays in my Breakout bot experience. And if an open source committer or a colleague accidentally removes that, I would like to have some sort of an automated system to warn me that I might be breaking part of the experience. And these tests, I would like to automate them. They shouldn't just work on my laptop, they should also work on Github. So in this season, these will be the things that we're going to be doing. But the first thing that I'll do now is make some changes to the start of my conversation. I want to make that flow a little bit easier when it comes to understanding that you can ask for help. So here are some of the changes that I've made. For starters, I have changed the text that you get when you're greeted. In particular, the main thing is that it's hopefully being made clear that you can ask for help if you've never played these sorts of games before. If you were then to ask for help, you will then get help, but not necessarily a hint. It's a little bit more help in the sense of, here's some things that might help you if you've never played this kind of game before. At the end of this, I remind the user that the user can ask for a hint, and then I also have a hint that I can utter. And the idea is that this is sort of 3 tiers of helpful information where the user is able to ask for more help if he or she wants to. For now, I'm keeping this hint simple. I can imagine that maybe in a later version, we might be able to look at the state of the game to help the user, but for now, I think it's fine to keep it at this. But in order to be able to say this to users, I have also made some changes to my stories.md file. Besides just a happy path, I also now have a hint path where the user greets, we greet back, then the user asks for help, and then we say, hey, here's some help. And we do the same thing if the user asks for a hint. And the final thing I needed to do was I needed to make some changes to my nlu.md file. And the main thing is that I gotta add this extra intent for this hint. So just to show you the effect of what just happened, I just ran Rasa train. And if I were now to run Rasa shell, I can say hello. Then I get my greeting message that is explicitly telling me that I can ask for help, which is an improvement. I can then type help, and I should be getting indeed the help text. I can type hint, and I have the hint. So this seems to be working. That's great. But now I would be interested in maybe adding a test, and I'll do that in the next video.